Back again now with Jeannie Turner, who is the marketing director for Moosehaven, City of Contentment. And we are so thankful that you're here. And tell us about Moosehaven, why it is so special and what makes it so unique.
Well, again, we provide a really comprehensive way to age in place. You know, we have the independent, and what you see here are, again, our apartments. And you live there independently, come and go as you please. You just have different measures of security. You have a nurse on call capability so that if anything should happen, whether you're in the apartment or anywhere on our campus, of course, the security guard and our nurse on call will provide assistance, and that's 24/7. So it really allows families to have that peace of mind of knowing that their loved ones are taken care of, and that somebody has access to them 24/7 to provide care, and that, you know, they know that mom and dad are engaged, they're social, they're having just a really great time enjoying themselves and the other members in our community.
Okay. Who would be the typical person that comes to Moosehaven, and how does it originate? Does the family member call? Does the person that will be the patient call? How does it work?
Not necessarily. So, you know, everybody has their why they are there. For a lot of our residents, they're local. You know, they've lived in the community, they know Moosehaven. We've been there since 1922.
Wow.
So we've almost been 100 years in the same spot. We just continue to expand. And so they're very familiar with the community services that we provide. Being part of the Loyal Order of Moose, there are three segments to their mission. One is to provide for children, and the other is to provide for seniors, and the third is to provide for the communities in which we reside. So Moosehaven actually identifies with two of those three, and we have community events, which is always considered our heart of the community events, where we have chili cook-off. Everybody knows about our 4th of July, and then we have Halloween and an Easter annual event that we, you know, bring the community in.
I know, and let's talk about those great events that you have coming up, and the one we'll end up eventually with the Halloween, because that's right around the corner. But I want to talk about the chili cook-off for those that may be planning ahead. How does it tell us about that? This is an annual event. So
it is an annual event. It is, and it is continuing to grow. Every year during the weekend of Veterans Day, we host a chili cook-off. It's an international chili sanctioned event where competitors come in. They can either compete in part of the ICS competition or as a People's Choice. And so we have anywhere from, I would say, close to about 50 different competitors there on campus, and then vendors with their craft wares, and the community is invited to come in and just partake of the day.
So, and you have so much room out there. That's definitely not a problem for space when you're talking about Moosehaven. All right, and then the other event that you have coming up, which is just about here, actually, right?
Yeah,
Can you believe
in a couple of weeks.
All right, that is going to be the Moosehaven Heart of the Community Haunted House and Halloween festivities. And this is really great, right? Because people dress up, they get in the mood for this.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and that's going to be October 31st. So
it's on Halloween,
yes.
Okay. And so we decorate the entire campus, and we invite, again, the community in. It's a safe way for families to enjoy trick-or-treating. We have an outdoor movie, and of course our haunted house is always a big, you know, item that everybody loves to be involved in. So we really make it fun for the community. The staff, we do dress up, and we play part of it as well.
Okay, so you're going to have the residents dressing up, some of them that want to get in costume, and then of course it's open to the community for kids. So if you're a parent out there wondering, gosh, you know, on a Tuesday night, what am I going to do? It's a school night, as many of us parents know. An option may be to take them out there, because a lot of the older residents, I'm sure, would certainly enjoy seeing the little cute kids come by and show off.
And they do. They are the ones handing out the candy.
Right.
So they get to play a part in a tradition that they've, you know, been involved with their entire lives.
I think that's great. Okay, and just in some final thoughts, if you do or are thinking about maybe putting a parent out, you definitely need to contact Jeannie or somebody there at the front desk, and then tell us how the process goes. Do they call and make an appointment to come out and see the facility? I know you actually tour, because you were giving tours last week.
Yeah, absolutely, all the time. So, no, give us a call, because I really, you know, it's very important to, you know, to talk to to those who are interested in our program because we are very close-knit. And it's just, you're coming into a family. And so we want to make sure that, you know, when you do come to Moosehaven, that this is something that everyone's in agreement with.
Okay. Well, you say it has to be a fit, and a fit it really has to be. I guess there's an awful lot of people that, like you say, that have lived in Jacksonville all their lives, and this is a logical place to go if you need help. You know, and your family just can't do everything. This is a great thing because you feel so safe there, and then you make so many friends. As I'm looking at these pictures, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is quite the social event.
It is, and you know, ideally, you want to come in while you're able to, you know, be part of all the social activities. We have those who come in right as they turn 65. So it's not as if it's something that, you know, because for a lot of them, they'll say, oh, I'm not ready for this. And I'm thinking, I'm ready for it now. How could you not be ready for this?
Well, you know, and I know we might be running out of time, but there are a couple questions I have left to ask you. And one of them is, when is the right time to consider, you know, a retirement community? A lot of people don't like to think of it, or they put it off, or they feel like, gosh, it's such an aged thing, I'm not ready to commit to that yet. When should they really be thinking about this logically and planning ahead?
Always have a game plan. Always know, you know, where you would like to be as far as living. You have to understand, this is something that we just provide a carefree atmosphere. So if you are turning 65 or thinking of downsizing soon, give us a call and let's talk. Let's, you know, let's see what your needs are and what's important to you, and see if Moosehaven's the right fit. What
do the people who have loved ones there say? I mean, what kind of feedback do you hear? What concerns? How do you address them? And what benefits do you hear are the payoffs to the families? I'm just curious what you hear from family members.
Yeah, it is the peace of mind. If there's one thing that everyone says as they come into the program, is, I wish I had made this decision sooner. It is something that they can live actively and they can thrive again. And that's the most important thing. You want to thrive. And so if anyone says something as they come into the program, it is, I wish I would have made this decision sooner.
Okay. Does insurance pay for any of this, and you know, the cost plans for the family members? Because we always hear that, you know, this is something that can cost a lot of money, and I think it probably depends on what you do and the programs that you register for. How does that work, and then how does insurance potentially play a part, or Medicare or Medicaid?
Okay. So insurance will pay for doctor services, so any physician services on that we provide, we would bill your insurance just as your doctor would now, your primary would. If you are rehabilitating and say you had a surgery and you needed to rehabilitate, and of course we have the skilled nursing unit available right there on campus, things like that are covered to a certain degree by Medicare. If you have long-term care insurance, dependent on the type of long-term care insurance you have as to what they will pay and for how long they will pay. But Medicare and you know, personal insurance, because a lot of people say, well, I have TRICARE. TRICARE pays for everything. It does not pay for assisted living. So it pays for medical services. So there's a big difference.
Okay. And then you do say that you have memory care.
We do.
And you know, and there's so much out there, and we're learning so much about Alzheimer's disease and dementia, and oftentimes Alzheimer's cannot really be diagnosed until post-mortem, until after death. But so many of the similarities between dementia and Alzheimer's. And as that progresses as a disease, I know oftentimes people are concerned that, gosh, what if my parents would try to leave or something like that? Is Moosehaven equipped to keeping people on campus and making sure that they can't just wander around?
Absolutely.
How do you handle that?
You know, our memory care unit and dementia care unit is specifically designed so that it does keep our residents safe. It is on a key code so that, you know, nobody can get out and, like you said, wander around. The way the building is designed itself, it's designed in a large square so that they continue to stay within the facility.
So there's like a courtyard area. It kind of
and there is a courtyard.
From the drone video, it does look like it's, you know, relatively contained. So that, you know, everybody, all the facilities are all the buildings, I guess I should say, which would be more appropriate, are all combined there. So going from one to the other, it's not like there's a lot of room if you were trying to, you know, keep an eye on everybody.
Right. It is designed specifically for memory care residents.
Okay.
So it's aside from our life care center, but trust me, we keep an eye on everyone.
Nobody's getting out of there that shouldn't. All right. Any final thoughts that you'd like to leave folks with?
No, it just, again, if always have a game plan. Always know, what your plans are. And if you need more information, please feel free to give us a call. Again, we do have limited inventory, so would love to talk with you and see how we can help.
All right, the number right there on your screen, 904-278-1281. Please give them a call. You can also check them out at moosehaven.org. Jenny Turner, Marketing Director out there. Thank you so much again
for having us.
coming in.
Thank you.
Up next, the YMCA is teaming up with AARP to bring you All Ages Adventures, a community event that will storm Jacksonville on November 4th. We're going to tell you more about that. Plus, it's time again for the Southern Women's Show. Things start up tomorrow and go through Sunday at the Prime Osborne Convention Center. For more information, you can log on to southernshows.com/WJA.